Well, my last stream crashed because my computer. Yes, I'm trying again. My last stream crashed because my computer decided, you know what? You don't need to be on, and shut me down. And uh, it was running a virus scan. It shuts down everything when it goes virus scan. I've never had this happen before, but it is what it is, and I am happy and I am at peace. Things happen for a reason, and I am happy for it, and I'm thankful that the universe shut down my last stream because I just wasn't ready to be on, I guess. uh, so, might as well do a couple of affirmations. Everyone watching this, you receive full 59 doses of happiness. No matter if you cannot be happy or choose not to be happy, you still receive another 59 doses of happiness. And everyone you interact with, your 59 doses of happiness will replicate. It'll take no happiness from you, but it'll replicate and give it to others around you. People around you will treat themselves and everyone around them with dignity and respect, and you'll be able to share compassionate, peaceful energy with everyone around you. So only good people will come into your life and you will share happiness and joy wherever you go. It is done. It is done. It is done. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ah, law of attraction. I attract the optimal people into my life according to my highest good. I use my divine infinite potential for my highest good. I deserve the best. I know I'm good, and I am happy with the goodness that I bring into the world and the happiness that the goodness comes to me. I choose to become a better person. I choose to become a better friend. I choose to become a better partner. I choose to become a better parent. I choose to I choose to become a better human being. I choose to become a better spiritual being. Just as long as we choose to be good, what's the worst that could happen? Being good. And just being good doesn't mean you have to let people walk all over you. It just means you're good, you know you're good, and you share your goodness with others. Every day in every way, my life is getting better and better. Every day in every way, my life is getting better and better. Every day in every way, my life is getting better and better. Every day in every way, my life is getting better and better. Every day in every way, my life is getting better and better. You say it 20 times and eventually you'll believe it. That's the one thing is some of these things you say in the beginning, you might not believe it, but you put it in the right mindset. You say it over and over and over again, and it'll get into your head, it'll get into your subconscious, and you'll start to believe it. So even though you might not believe these affirmations in the beginning, when you say them every day, no matter how, it is better to say a few of them so you can remember them all. Because when you have so many, you begin to forget, sometimes. Like I have moved away from poverty thinking and moved into prosperity thinking. My finances are reflecting this change now. And although you might have monetary issues, you might have debt, as long as you begin to believe that money is coming to you from unexpected sources, it will come to you from unexpected sources. Thank you, life, for all the good that I have. I bring each day wonderful new surprises. And life brings me wonderful new surprises. And I am so thankful. It's important that you be grateful for the goodness that comes into your world. If you're driving and you happen to get to the light, you change from red to green. Thank the universe for that. Some part of you scientifically would say, "Well, it's just coincidence." No, thank the universe. If you drive into the store and for some reason a non-handicap spot is right in the front, one of the first ones, don't park in the handicap spots. One of the first ones it's there. Thank the universe for giving you a parking space near the store. Happens a lot for me actually. It drives my wife crazy. Like, why are you thanking? It's like, we got a parking lot right in the front, a parking space in the front, and she's like, so it happens. It happens all the time for you, and because I say thank you. I pay my bills with compassion, and I rejoice as I write out each check. It might be tough to rejoice as you write out each check, But as long as you are happy and you pay it with compassion, you pay it with joy, it'll be easier to pay your bills because money will come into your life. Abundance flows freely through me. You want to share your abundance. So abundance comes to you, and more will come to you as you share it with others. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through unexpected sources, through multiple sources on a continuous basis. Be open to the opportunity and prosperity in your life. Hello, David Castle. It's good, when I read these affirmations, even though I might be in a bad mood or, be down, it brings me up. And, sometimes I just don't want to read the affirmations. I'm just tired. I'm depressed. I'm angry. Who knows? Sad. Things happen. And I don't want to read the affirmations because they're, it's a pain. How can I read the affirmation? How can I be positive when things are so crummy right now? But when I read them, I feel better. I feel better myself. I feel better about the world. I feel better about what's around me. I mean, this time of year, it's the fall, which is actually my favorite time of the year, the fall, because, with the allergies, the plants that give me the allergies are no longer producing pollen. Um, it's a good time for, I like the cooler weather. I like the leaves as they change. I like Halloween. Supposedly the veil between the spiritual and the physical is getting thinner. I like the I like the kind of year. I like living in a, where it's like warm during the day but cool at night. In the mornings are nice and cool and crisp. Uh, you know, the only problem is the plants are dying. The plants that I do like, but can't pick the good and the bad. And this is my favorite time of year, and you know, it's good. Things are good. Things are coming together, and I'm happy that you all have come here to see me ramble on about affirmations and just the last one shut down early, and who knows, this might shut down early, who knows. But here's things: I nullify all of my slavery programming, I void out all my slavery programming, I delete all my slavery programming, I erase all my slavery programming. And you might know, what is slavery programming? That's what we have been programmed by the television, by the news media, by the movies, by the people around us, especially the news. The news right now, I think, is. I was having a discussion with a friend of mine who was very adamant that CNN is a good source of information. But I don't think any news on the radio or TV is good source of information. It's programming you, and I started stating reasons that I know why it's wrong, and he, you know, didn't want to accept it. He wanted to believe that his politicians are pure and kind and good. And I was trying to explain that all politicians are corrupt. He's like, well, it's no, you can't use the word all. And I'm like, once you become in power, you become corrupt. It'd be better if we just had this rotating thing where people could only be in politics for a set amount of time. But he's kind of deep in the situation. He says, oh, you can't do that. You need experience. You need to be trained, in order to be a politician. So, like, well, that's what they're telling. That's what you think. You think that you need an experienced person to be a politician, but if you have it shorter time, where you can only be a politician, which was in the beginning what people were supposed to be. They were supposed to be a businessman, go into politics for a short time, and then go back into business. That's what the idea of politics was: is that you would serve. You wouldn't make money. You wouldn't be rich from being a politician. You would actually suffer. You would lose money. But those aren't the days anymore. People are career politicians, and they're all corrupt. All career politicians are corrupt, and my friend didn't want to accept that. But again, this is what the slavery programming is all about. We are programmed to follow the leader, and we will vote for the one of the two parties. That's one of the things is that how you how to teach children, how to get going, like how to get dressed. You don't say, "Get dressed. What's wrong with you? Get dressed." You say, "Would you rather wear the red shirt or the blue shirt? Would you rather wear your, Pokemon shirt or your SpongeBob shirt?" You give them a choice, and when you give them a choice, you want them to get dressed. You don't care what they wear, but you give them choice, and by them making a choice, you've controlled them, manipulated them to get dressed, um, and that goes into everything in life. They give you two choices. They give you limited choices. They give you, but you feel you're in power because you made a choice. And but that's just we're being manipulated. And I mean, I I just don't even know anymore. I used to always vote. I was proud to vote, but that's one thing that really depresses me now. That the thought that voting doesn't give you anything. You given two choices, and both choices aren't any good. And then presidential campaigns, you have multiple candidates, but you only have two. The other ones aren't really there. They're just there as fluff. Because the people, the predominant amount of people are manipulated to make one of those two choices. The other ones are ignored. But that's with the life we live. We can change that, but it'll take a lot of work. Yeah, that's exactly. Cats oh 09. Yeah, tails. Yes, I call the politics because they literally suck, and they just milk, and not just milkshakes. Oh, that's cute. Yeah. Boy, now into politics now, but I mean, life is good. Things are turning around. The more shit that happens, the more negativity that they bring out in the world is because they have to get you focused on the negativity because they're losing. And that's one of the big things in life is that you think, well, what's going on? What's happening? Oh, everything's shitty, everything's bad. Oh, the disease, of inflation, food. What's going on? It's actually good news because they're doing this to help put us in a, so we will follow them. One of the biggest things is that they have us, they bring the problem to us because they know what the solution they want us to use. So they put all these problems into our life because they want us to do their solution. But if we can find the solution outside of the whole thing, we might be able to succeed. But these are all just my ideas. I mean, I welcome anyone else's. I welcome to hear other thoughts. I do like milkshakes, and actually, I bought my wife and my son Dairy Queen because my son wanted Dairy Queen, the hamburger and then the ice cream, and so I bought him and I bought my wife, and then of course I was like, what do I want? Well, I don't want any of this, so I have. And my wife and my son now have their milkshakes or their blizzards or whatever they got, and I'm happy with my blueberry hops and filled fermented beverage. It's blueberry honey, really good. I don't drink a lot, but I drink once in a while because I do like my beer. Ugh. Yes, real milkshakes do bring all the boys to the yard. Yeah, I used to. I actually back in the day in college, um, being in New England, we do like our ice cream, and we had an ice cream store that was open uh, all year long. They always were open, and it was always busy. In the middle of winter, it was snowing, and we were getting our milkshakes. The funny thing is, they had the windows, but in the winter they put this like thing, so you kind of walk inside, and so you still had the window where you get your ice cream, but you actually kind of walk into this little thing. And when in the summer they took it down, so it just was just the windows, but it wasn't drive through. It was you had to go in, but you had to go inside it was like a lean-to with doors. So so the kids inside the ice cream shop, they were always warming it. Open the door, give you your ice cream. But yeah, I used to go with a friend of mine. It was a girlfriend. We used to go a couple times a week get ice cream, and we bring it. And people would people not from the area in college are like, why are you eating ice cream? It's winter time. But it was one of the things is I guess the New England mindset is ice cream all year long. Guess the only ingredient in C&H cane sugar is sugar, sugar. Okay. C&H cane sugar. I don't know what C&H. Oh, you don't eat sugar. Hello, speaker of truth. Yeah, I try to reduce my sugar. Drink a lot more water now. Uh, Eat a lot more healthy foods. I mean, some people say, "Oh yeah, the crappy foods are cheaper than the healthy foods." But I found that I eat a lot less. When I eat the healthy foods, I can eat less and still keep my weight. Sometimes I lose a little weight, but I think losing and gaining weight is part of the cycle, especially winter. I think my body's ahead of the curve, and if I eat the healthy foods and avoid the less healthy food, I can still. I'm eating less of the healthy food, but I'm keeping my weight. I don't understand the rules, but my body knows what it wants to do, and I'm happy with it. It's all good. It's all about living in. Yeah, say I can't eat any artificial sugar. Artificial sugar messes with my body. Although I did was part of a research thing where they sent me what was it? It was I think it was monk fruit sugar or something like that. It was Pepsi with a natural alternative to sugar, and it didn't have any of the saccharin because a lot of times they put like stevia, the stevia which is natural, but they'll put synthetic with it, which I don't understand why they would do that. Another thing is what reduced. I like to eat reduced sugar yogurt, but you can't get real reduced sugar yogurt from off the shelf. You have to go to a special thing where they'll put it will be reduced sugar, but they'll put the artificial sugar in it. But you can get real yogurt with no sugar added because they just use the milk as the lactose as the sugar source. And it's hard to get, and it also doesn't keep well. But it's really good. Really reduced sugar, natural yogurt. I think they actually use non-pasteurized milk or something like that too. But it's hard to get. It doesn't keep well. It goes bad fast. But yeah, yeah. What is yogurt? Well, yogurt actually is it's milk and cream that's gone bad. That's the great thing about yogurt. So I guess I'm told you got to be careful with that because it can go bad. But I think that's part of it. Yogurt is it's got bacteria in it. Sucrose, maltose, dextrose, glucose. Yeah, those are all the good sugars if you can get them in the right source. Like fruit juice is not good for you, but eating the fruit is because of high sugar. Because when you drink the fruit juice, you're not getting the fiber, so you actually it's going into your blood system quicker. But eating the right fruit, although if you get fruit juice that's naturally made, and you get a lot of fiber in it, it is healthy for you. But if you get it off the shelf, the fruit juice off the shelf, it's not good for you. It's good. This is a good time of year with the farm stands and everything like it. You can actually get where they can make you fruit juice right then and there. Or if you go to the gym, you can get like, they'll make it right away. Peach yogurt. I've never had peach yogurt. Have I? No, never had peach yogurt. A lot of my yogurt is basically just plain yogurt, sometimes with had one with honey in it, which is sugar, but that was good. What was the other one? Vanilla yogurt, love vanilla yogurt. I had coffee yogurt. That went right through me. I don't think it's. I think the mixture of the yogurt and the coffee just went right. So sleep during depression, body produces its own sugar. Okay. So that means you shouldn't sleep while you're depressed, or you get diabetes. Honey is like antivenom. Yes, honey for my allergies. I have to if I get local, unpasteurized local honey, it does help me with my allergies. That's really good. But I have to go literally to the source. There's a guy who has got a chicken farm, and he also has a fruit orchard and a garden, and but he has his own bees, and he has like different honeys because he has a lot of honey. He'll have honey from last fall and last spring. Um, he's a lot of honey. I don't know why he keeps, but ask what do you need? When's your allergies? Nice guy. Because I told him I come because I need the pollen in the honey from the fruit from the flowers that give me my allergies. Yeah, local raw honey is the best. It is truly the best stuff. I love that, and you can use it with anything. Um, my wife is complaining that one of them she bought it was crystallizing, and she said, "Well, honey that's crystallizing isn't real sugar, isn't real honey." And I was trying to explain to her that if it was late, if it was early spring, they will put out sugar for the bees. I'll put sugar water for the bees. So yes, the bees will take the sugar water and bring it to their hive and put it in their honey. And although the farmer might not be putting sugar water in his honey, the bees are. So that's one thing is that you gotta worry about early spring or even winter honey. Winter honey's because they want to save their hives. They'll sometimes they'll give them because especially if you get a early get a warm early spring day, the bees will get alert, get awake, and they'll use up all their energy, and they'll take it from the honey. And the farmers don't want that; they want them to, so they'll supplement them with sugar water, which isn't the best. And I was talking to a farmer about that. And he goes, "No, I would never do that because it's not the best." But everyone to their own, that sort of thing. Each farmer has their own way of doing things. I think I'm meandering, honestly. I don't think I'm actually producing anything. Oh, really? I got so lucky to find WA honey in the grocery outlet in California. Not sure about a strawberry cake, though. My frosting was really old. Forgot to check its first. I was going through my refrigerator and I did find some old frosting in there. It was solid. I'm not sure how it became solid. So my stream is full of moderators. Yay! So I guess I've spoken enough. I'm not sure what my goal is right now. I've read some affirmations. I want to do just 10 minutes of affirmations so people can use it in the future. But with these live streams, I tend to go off on a tangent. I guess it's okay. This is my live stream. I can do whatever I want, and I choose to do this. So have a great Saturday night. I will do another one tomorrow night because it is Sunday, and it's good to do one on Sunday. I was gonna do one last night, but I was just too tired. But I have bugs flying on my light. That was too chilly for that. Well, I guess the bugs are happy. I have a ring light, and the bug is flying through the ring. It's pretty funny. Um, I'm off. I'm in better spirits now that I read the affirmations than I was before. Before I was kind of in a grumpy mood. I made myself get on here and read them because that's one of the things about reading my affirmations. On days I have to work, before I go to work, I always read a few affirmations. But on my days off, I tend not to read them. I'll read them later. I'll read them later, and I just not do it. But okay, have a great night. Have a great weekend. Have a great life. Go out there, spread joy and happiness to you all. And most importantly, what's next?